So in this video I'm going to show you how to create the export and the import profile, and then how to import product category and attributes using this Aquinio XML connector. So now let's move to this export icon that you can see in the left side of the dashboard. So I'll be just moving to this exports icon, and I'll be clicking here. So when you click there, you will find a button on the top right corner, create export profiles. You need to click there. Now here you need to fill in certain details to export product category or attribute using this connector. So here you need to fill the code, label and the job required. So let me give it a name like XML underscore export. Now this level that would be XML export, and then you need to select the job. So you will just scroll it down and you will find this Aquinio XML connector, and here it is. So from here you can choose to either export the product or attribute or category. So from here I'm choosing product export, and after that you need to click on this save button to save this profile. So export profile successfully created. Now after that you need to configure certain more details here. So for that you will be going to the global settings, and in the global settings you have multiple fields like the XML template, file path, date format, decimal separator, and the export files and images. So the first is XML template. So from here you will be selecting the XML template that you have created. Now here you need to enter the file path. This is, you have to enter the file path in which the XML file will be exported. Now the date format and the decimal separator, and then the export files and images. So with this toggle button you can export files and images from Aquinio to CSV file, and so you just need to turn this toggle button. After that you need to save this configuration, and before that you need to also configure the content part. So now navigate to the content part, then select the following options the channel required. So from here I'll be changing the channel, because if you remember that product that I had created has the e-commerce channel. Now the next is the local. So from here you'll be selecting the local. So I'm selecting English, and the next is the currency. So I'm selecting US dollar, and after that attributes. So in the attribute section you can select which product attribute you want to export, all or a few of them. So you can also click on this edit button to select the attributes, and after that you will just scroll it down and you will find the option filter the product. So here you will find certain options like family, status, completeness, time, condition, category and all. So from here the very first is family. So after that, one or more product families to export in the CSV file. If you want to export products belonging to a specific family, you can select it. Now the status, so you can select the status as all enabled and disabled. So I have selected the status enabled, and after that you can see this completeness. So this enables you to filter on the completeness of the selected locales, and the 4 options on the completeness are proposed here, like the complete on at least one selected local, no condition on completeness, complete on all selected locals, not complete on all selected locals. So from here you will be selecting the options for that. So I am here selecting no condition on completeness. That would be like all products will be exported whatever their completeness is. So let me select this no condition on completeness. Then the time condition. So in the time condition you will you can now export your product on a specific time condition. So here I do not want to impose any time condition, so I will select no date condition. But here certain time conditions you can see, like updated product since last export since this date, like that. So I have selected no date condition because I do not want to impose any date condition to my export. Now from this category, in this you can configure the categories of your channel tree you want to export. For example, you want to export the clothing products to update, and as identifier you can make a selection of identifier to export by adding them to the SKU field, and you can also copy and paste a list of identifiers, separated them by using comma, space or the line break. So after filling in those details like global settings and content, you just need to save this configuration. So I'll be clicking on the save button, and then click on the export now button. So now after clicking on the save button and export now, wait for the execution process to complete and then check the errors. So after the completion of the export job, the product will appear in XML file, like you are seeing it here. So I have created the export job profile, and then I have exported the product in the XML. So this screen is what that is showing it to you. So now next I'll move to the creating the import profile, and I'll show you how to import the product category and attributes using this Akinio XML connector. So I'll be just clicking on this imports icon, and then I'll click on this create import profile to create a new import profile. And now here, as we have done it for the export profile, here you also need to fill in details like the code, label, and the job required. So let me give it a name like XML underscore import, and the label would be XML import. And then after that you have to select the job required. So you will click on this drop down menu, you will scroll it down, and you will find Akinio XML connector. So I have selected the product import. From here you can select either the product attribute or the category import, like as per your wish. So here I am selecting the product import, and after that you just need to click on this save button. Now after clicking on the save button, you can see the profile that has been created. Now again you have to go to the global setting, and you have to select the XML template. Then you have to enter the file path, and all the same configuration that you had done for the creating the export profile. So I'll be just here giving the path, folder path of images to be uploaded, and then after I'll be switching to this content part. And in the content part, similarly we'll be changing the channel to the e-commerce. Then we will be selecting local as English, and the currency is US dollar. So after filling in these details and setting up this configuration, I just need to click on the save button to save this configuration. So I'm clicking on the save button, and the job profile has been successfully updated. Now you need to click on this import now button to import your product. So after clicking on the save button, I need to click on this import upload file to import the XML file. So now after clicking on the save button, wait for the execution process to complete, then check for the errors. So this is all about this Akinio XML connector module. I really hope that this video helped you out in understanding the workflow of the module. If you still have any query, doubt, suggestion, please get back to us at support@webkul.com. You can also raise a ticket at uvdesk.webkul.com. Thanks for watching the video. Goodbye.